4 generations, America sold a promise to the world. A promise that hard work meant stability. A promise that ordinary people could build extraordinary lives. A simple home, a steady job, a safe neighborhood, a future brighter than the past. Millions believed in that dream. And for a long time, the dream felt real. Factories were busy. Neighborhoods were growing. Families were expanding. The American flag stood not only for freedom, but for opportunity. People from across the world came searching for a better life. And many found it. But somewhere along the way, something changed. The dream began slipping away. Quietly, slowly, almost invisibly. Today, millions of Americans are still working harder than ever before. Yet many feel farther from success than their parents ever did. This is the story of the rise of the American dream, and the story of its disappearance. After the Second World War, America entered an age of economic expansion unlike anything the modern world had ever seen. Factories produced cars, appliances, steel, and endless consumer goods. Millions of returning soldiers found jobs almost immediately. The economy exploded with growth. Entire suburban neighborhoods appeared almost overnight. For many Americans, this was the first generation to experience true financial security. One income could support an entire family. A factory worker could buy a house, raise children, own a car, and still save money. The middle class became the backbone of American society. Children grew up believing life would always improve with each generation. The future looked limitless. Communities felt connected. Neighbors knew each other. Main streets were alive with local businesses. Schools were crowded with students. Churches were full every Sunday. For millions of Americans, this was not only prosperity, it was identity. The American dream became more than economics. It became a national belief system, a belief that anyone willing to work hard could succeed. And for decades, that belief shaped the entire country. But prosperity does not last forever. By the late 20th century, the foundations of industrial America began to crack. Factories started closing. Manufacturing jobs moved overseas. Automation replaced human labor. Machines became cheaper than workers. Entire towns built around one factory suddenly lost their purpose. Communities that once thrived entered slow decline. For many families, the change was devastating. Generations who had relied on stable industrial jobs suddenly faced uncertainty. Parents who believed their children would live better lives no longer felt sure. Downtown businesses closed one after another. Homes lost value. Young people left searching for opportunity elsewhere. The Rust Belt became a symbol of forgotten America, not because people stopped working, but because the system around them had changed. The jobs that once built the middle class were disappearing, and they were not coming back. As wages slowed, another force entered American life: debt. Credit cards became normal. Student loans expanded rapidly. Medical expenses climbed higher every year. Cars became more expensive. Homes became harder to afford. The American dream did not disappear overnight. It slowly became financed. Millions of young Americans entered adulthood already carrying enormous financial pressure. Education, once seen as the path to success, became a lifetime burden for many. Medical emergencies pushed families into bankruptcy. Unexpected bills destroyed savings overnight. More Americans began living paycheck to paycheck, not because they lacked ambition, but because survival itself had become expensive. For many families, debt became invisible chains, always present, always growing. A system where people worked constantly yet struggled to move forward. The dream of financial freedom slowly transformed into permanent financial pressure. 4 generations home ownership represented the center of the American dream. A home meant stability, security, achievement. But today, millions of Americans feel locked out of that dream entirely. Housing prices exploded across the country. Rent increased faster than wages. Entire cities became unaffordable for ordinary workers. The contrast became impossible to ignore. Luxury towers rose above growing homeless populations. Young adults delayed marriage and children because they could not afford housing. Families moved into smaller apartments. Multiple generations lived together under one roof. Even people with full-time jobs struggled to afford basic shelter. The dream of owning a home once defined success in America. Now for millions, even rent feels unreachable. Modern America became increasingly expensive. Food prices climbed. Fuel prices surged. Healthcare costs expanded. Insurance payments grew larger every year. Yet wages for many workers barely kept pace. Millions of Americans began living one emergency away from financial collapse. The average day became exhausting. Long commutes, double shifts, side jobs. Over time, people worked constantly simply to maintain basic stability. Behind closed doors, many families quietly struggled. Parents sacrificed sleep comfort and personal dreams to support their children. Stress became part of everyday life. Invisible but constant, the American dream once promised upward movement. Today, many people feel trapped running endlessly just to stay in place. As financial pressure increased, another transformation changed American society. Technology. Social media connected millions digitally. Yet many people felt more isolated than ever before. Online platforms created endless comparisons. Luxury lifestyles, perfect vacations, successful careers, beautiful homes, constant images of achievement. Reality often looked very different. Loneliness spread quietly across the country. Many Americans reported feeling emotionally disconnected despite living in crowded cities. Communities weakened. Friendships became digital. People escaped into screens, searching for distraction from stress, anxiety, and exhaustion. The dream of happiness became increasingly difficult to define. So what happened to the American dream? Did it disappear completely? Or did America itself simply change? For some people, the dream still exists. Success stories still happen. Innovation still thrives. Opportunity still exists in parts of the country. But for millions, the path feels harder than ever before. The distance between effort and reward has grown wider. Wealth inequality expanded dramatically. The middle class weakened, and trust in the future slowly faded. Modern America became a nation of extreme contrasts. Extraordinary wealth beside growing poverty. Luxury beside survival. Success beside exhaustion. And yet, despite everything, many Americans continue moving forward. Still working, still hoping, still believing tomorrow might become better. The American dream was never only about money. It was about hope, the belief that life could improve, that sacrifice meant something, that the future belonged to ordinary people willing to fight for it. Today, America stands at a crossroads. Some believe the dream is dying. Others believe it is simply changing into something new. Perhaps success no longer means luxury. Perhaps happiness no longer means endless consumption. Perhaps the next American dream will look very different from the last one. But as long as people continue searching for opportunity, as long as families continue sacrificing for a better future, as long as hope survives, the dream itself may never completely disappear. Because the story of America has always been a story of struggle, of reinvention, of survival, and somewhere tonight across the country, millions of ordinary people are still chasing that dream, even if they no longer know exactly what it looks like.
Please keep watching the documentaries on American life files and don't forget to like, share the videos and subscribe the channel, and don't forget to hit the bell icon button so that you could see the new documentaries and see the